So this is a Galaxy S21 that I'm doing the screen replacement on. The foam doesn't really work very well as far as the screen. So pretty much just does that, just flickers. It's not very broken, but it doesn't work. This automatic screwdriver makes everything so much easier. But it's not very strong. If the screws are really in there or have Loctite, forget it. This is one of my least favorite models. These two things are very hard to remove, at least without breaking them. It's like no screwdriver fits right in those. These bottom screws are much more difficult than the top ones. Battery first, wireless charger next. Then you can take it out. This is just a speaker. You always want to pull these cables off through the short side. This is how the speakers get set up in there. Easy to replace, at least. Now you gotta look for screws in here, see if there's any. Don't see any, so I'm gonna pry up on this. Something's keeping this in place. Could be adhesive, but I don't see anything. Like a screw. It's stuck right here. There you go. You don't want to force anything, otherwise you're going to end up breaking it. So this here doesn't come out. As you can see, I'm pulling up on the flex cable and it's not doing anything. So we've got to cut the adhesive here. And then kind of give it a nudge. And then do the same thing here. Whatever you do, don't break the knife on yourself like I've always done. Cuts everywhere. Then camera comes out. And that's the best way I found to remove the camera without any damage. And then this is your vibrate motor. Glue stayed behind, so we're gonna have to add some glue to it. So now these are the worst thing to remove. These right here. Now I gotta find the right screwdriver that fits. See, that one moves. We can't use it. It's a Y-shaped screw. Too big. Maybe. This one fits a lot better. No. No. So it's going to be the double Y. I'm not going to use the automatic screwdriver because I'll probably fuck it up. It's not fucking moving. Ah, there we go. It's like they put super glue on this. Trying to show you the screw, but it's so tiny. So you got to add some pressure when you have it locked in there, and then turn very slowly. Otherwise, you're going to strip it, and the phone's not going to catch any signal. Old screens used to come with these already pre-built in, so you would just leave them and then you would spend hours trying to diagnose why the phone had no signal. Well, the phone requires the original one to go back in. And that's all of them, so let's pull this thing out. So now we need to get rid of that 5G antenna. That's right here. This we can use the automatic screwdriver. And then we have another one here. Although Samsung phones are lengthy repairs, they're pretty easy. One good thing, almost every screw is the same size. So in theory, I can mix everything together and still know what goes where, because the only different screws are the ones for the antennas up here. Damn, that bitch was glued in. So now we apply some 99% alcohol. This helps dissolve the glue for me to pry the battery off. So now you just go over the entire device one more time to see if there's anything else you need to transfer over. So flux cable's there, power button's there, and that's it. There's nothing else that needs to be transferred. And then using our vendor's certified refurbished, which is an original screen that's been remanufactured, that's your best option. I don't have any problems with this brand. Yeah, it costs a lot more, but we all want our phones to operate correctly. That stays like that. And that's why I mostly order OEM parts or refurbished, because I don't want you coming back with a problem, ever. It's not beneficial for me to sell the cheap screens because they do come back. So that's why I'm going with the yellow brand. Keeps the customers at ease. This antenna has to go underneath the board. Would have known. The clip, not the clip, but this little metal thing looks bigger. No, I went right over. So I didn't have to lift that. Oh well. Apply some glue. See if I can slide that. Yep, slid right in. Perfect. I'm going to make sure everything is plugged in except the battery. You could hear it click, and you don't want to force it. Like, this one's not going in, so most likely you've got to move the cable a little bit. And it went right in. You could feel it. Good. Phone came in and it had no sign of life, so you don't really know if the phone truly works. But it turned right on. That's awesome. This many screws is honestly unnecessary. Same thing with that PlayStation 5 I did earlier. This helps promote the adhesion of the back glass. It makes the adhesive stronger. It's like primer. And that's it.